We have to achieve something, to do something, to prove something, to be successful at something, to be loved. Feeling loved for simply being. Hi and welcome to Yule Night number 6. My name is Kea and on this channel I talk all about my move from Munich to LA, exploring LA, cultural differences and life. And since we really like to celebrate the Yule Tide in Germany, I decided to do this little series of 12 videos on here where I guide you through those 12 very, very magic nights and days. So welcome, thank you, you're here. And let's dive into this Yule Night number 6. The topic of this Yule Night is tranquility and balance. The sign is Gemini and the month it stands for is June. As always, I'm going to introduce 2 oils to you that you can use to support yourself. As always, you don't have to do that. It's no must, it's just an offer. The one oil that's definitely very good for tranquility is lavender. Lavender is just a very soothing essential oil that can help you to really calm down your nervous system. And the other oil I want to introduce to you today is vetiver. Vetiver is an oil that really brings relaxation into our stressed mind. It also has the ability to strengthen our roots. And that is really an important connection. And we have been into the topic of trust and roots before. When you want to discover and find your tranquility, you need to be rooted. And so vetiver is really an oil that can help you with that a lot. Now let's dive into this topic of tranquility and balance. This is a topic that is very laid back on the surface, but does a lot with us oftentimes on the inside, because it's about being. It's about simply being, not doing, not hustling, not trying to prove anything, simply being and feeling loved for simply being. Most of us are conditioned that we have to achieve something, to do something, to prove something, to be successful at something, to be loved. And that is why a lot of times we hustle, we get stressed, we just do and do and do and do, instead of really laying back and finding this peace within, but also discovering the tranquility and the balance within us. Tranquility and peace are yin aspects. They are more in the quality of receiving, of being assured that I am just perfect the way I am. And the perfectness is without judgment. It's just our perfectness within and who we are. And I'm not saying there is not always space to grow, but it's not this growing from a power, from a will. It's more this growing of I can receive, I can lay back. And the yin elements and the yin qualities are not only for women, they're for men as well. So just being aware that the universal love got us. It holds us. It holds us up and it doesn't want anything from us. And that is really something, if we internalize that, we can find a lot of tranquility and a lot of balance in ourselves. The journaling prompts or the questions I'm going to ask you now that you can reflect on. So let's get into our reflections. Today, I really invite you to reflect on what takes you out of your personal balance. What takes your tranquility from you? What are your recurring thoughts. Thoughts that are spinning and spinning and spinning and are not necessarily helpful or nice or tranquil. When do you feel stressed? Do I have tools that can support me on the immediate when I feel like I'm getting out of my balance? So that is something that is very, very important, and I really want to encourage you to start collecting those tools and to practice them, because only when we practice them, when it's not immediate and necessary, we can actually get back to them when we need them. Because when we're like out of our balance and out of our tranquil state and we need something to support us and we haven't practiced it before, it's really hard to get into it or to even get ourselves to find something, because we don't even know where to start. So I really encourage you to find your tools, whatever they are, and get into a habit of building tools that support you. I do guide through that, so if you're interested in that, just please leave a comment or write me a personal message through my website, for example, then we can work on that, because it's something very, very important to have. Today, I'm not gonna lead you through a ritual as I have in the other videos, because we're really getting onto the new year, right? It is December 30th, almost. So what I want to encourage you as a ritual today is really assessing what needs to be done to end this year. And that can be clearing out your space. Is there anything you want to tidy up? Last emails you want to write, last bills you need to pay? Just see what you want to wrap up before this year ends. Are there any fights or any misunderstandings that you want to resolve before the year ends? Do you want to apologize to anyone in person, or do you maybe want to do the forgiveness ritual again with some people or some instances or yourself where you feel you're not in peace yet? So these are really the things you can do today. Maybe not all of them, pick one or two, or pick one little instance for all of the rituals, like tidy something in your space up, talk to someone that you have to resolve something with, maybe do the forgiveness ritual for something that is not resolved for yourself, and then get into the tranquility and the balance that you want to be in to end this year tomorrow. And I will see you tomorrow with the next video, and I'm very much looking forward to you. Please don't forget to subscribe to get the reminder, and I'm seeing you tomorrow.